Welcome back to a day after the game before. Tottenham lose 1-0 to Sunderland, and the road to relegation is just looking more and more bleak with every single match week that goes on. Like, we had an international break, we had 3 weeks. I know De Zerbi only had 2, and I know he's not a miracle worker. I wasn't expecting to come out like prime Barcelona, but you know when you just go, Jesus Christ, like there is nothing that seems to be able to get these players just working as a cohesive unit. And yeah, this might be a long one, this might be a bit ranty and rambly, I do apologise. But like the video while you're here. If you're here in the first 30 seconds, just like it. Help me out. Now, I don't want to seem like a whingy crybaby, but I'm going to seem like a whingy crybaby. The refereeing in that game yesterday was fucking appalling. Like, so bad. You had Moani, who was through, and the ball came off his head, got given as a handball. When I say through, I mean like it was like a counter. I'm not saying he was one-on-one, but came very clearly off his head, handball. You had Destiny Udogie getting clotheslined on the edge of their box. Nothing. Do you know what I mean? People on Twitter are saying we don't even get the 70-30s, let alone the 50-50s. Do you know what I mean? We're still not getting that. Fine, no worries. You've got Romero then getting pushed into Kinski, shielding the ball. Like, Bobby's not getting there. Like, he's never getting there. And again, nothing happens while Bobby's on a yellow already. So make that one make sense. I completely understand he has to go for the ball. But when there's about a yard between the Romero and the keeper, you're not getting there. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just insane. And again, the pushing goes back to the 4 other pushing decisions we've had this year. So Moani's, pushed Gabriel massively. Like basically assault from the way that people described it. Yet Dragusin got pushed against Fulham. He's got to be stronger. Romero got pushed by Ekitike against Liverpool. Got to be stronger. Romero pushed into Kinski. Oh, Brian Robbie just showing commitment there. Like, everything that could go against us at the moment is. And I'm not one for tinfoil hat theories or the woe is me. But, like, it's hard not to watch that game and not think that there's a conspiracy to send us down. Because we haven't had a penalty all season, by the way. We've played 32 games this year, haven't had a single penalty. And I've had Sunderland fans in my TikTok comments stuff saying, oh, well, the ref wasn't that bad, you got a penalty. It was overturned. Like, if that stood, I'd understand. I go, yeah, no, it was soft, it wasn't really much of anything. But it got overturned, so that can't be used as a stick to beat us with to say that the ref was poor because we got a penalty. From his angle in full speed, it looked like a penalty. But he overturned it. So that doesn't really go against the fact that Sunderland got pretty much every single decision go their way. Also, the commentary. My word. I know people say, like, don't put Jamie Carragher on Liverpool games, Neville on United games. I think his name was Don Goodman. Goodness gracious me, I haven't heard biased commentary like that in a long time. Every time Brian Brobby held the ball up, oh, he's so strong. What a unit. Every time we try to, that's just lethal force. If I had to hear Romero has a duty of care to his teammates once, I heard it 4 million times. But again, when their defenders do it, wow, what a professional clean foul that is. But on the other end, oh my God, he's murdered him. And again, the commentary is like, it doesn't mean anything. But my God, like, it couldn't have been more one-sided last night if they'd have tried. Everything we did, GBH. Everything they did, unbelievable. Like, it just adds to the cherry on the top of this absolute shit cake that we're having to watch. And back to, like, the conspiracy that's going on. Sky Sports tweeted Sunderland's goal yesterday first, and it was Mukiel curls a stunning effort into the top corner. They've had to delete it and then since re-upload it with a more apt description. But you go, what are we doing here? Are they putting the video into ChatGPT and saying, summarise this goal? Because how can you watch that goal and then come out with a beautiful, stunning, curling effort? It took a honking deflection. Like, it wasn't anything close. And that may be just me being bitter, but in no way can that goal be described as a stunning curling effort, which is backed up by the fact they then deleted it and re-uploaded it with a normal caption saying, Mukiele scores a goal with a honking deflection or something similar to that. Now, onto more of our team. I know De Zerbi wasn't going to work miracles. Like, I really wasn't expecting us to come out and be zinging it about. Like, first 5-10 minutes, things were looking decent. A couple of half chances. But De Zerbi got it wrong yesterday. Like, from the lineup, got it wrong. And I don't understand what the managers of this club's fascination is with playing 3-8s or 3-6s, whichever way you want to describe them. Either way, nothing's going up that pitch. It's not working. Gallagher, Gray and Bergvall, where in the world is any sort of creativity going to come from in that three? Like, it's just not. It's never happening. And, like, not even a slander on them. They're just not the creative players. It's amazing what happens, I don't know, Xavi Simons on the bench, who was brought in to be that role. But again, we play them three, and then he's making substitutions, and you can see Xavi's shirt was on one of the subs chair. So I was like, okay, like, Xavi's coming on. You then take off Graham Bergvall and put Sarr and Paulinho on. What the fuck are we doing here? Like, I don't know how managers get angry 24 hours later. But what are we doing? Like, that it's just nonsensical in every single way. And I know De Zerbi knows way more than me. Like, doesn't even need saying. But three holding midfielders is not going to work. And that's before you even get onto Gallagher's performance yesterday. My word. If he didn't, summarise everything wrong with this club at the moment, we're giving him 200 grand a week. And go and watch that Mukiele goal back. Mukiele? Not sure. The goal. Go and watch it back. He tracks the man, gets, turned because he cuts inside, and then just jogs alongside him. But not touch tied to him, not taking away the space. No. He's about 3 yards away from him. And he just strolls in and then whacks in that stunning curled effort. And, you just... It's hard not to look at Gallagher and just go, fucking hell. What were we thinking in January? Again, the board. I'm not even going to try and speak about them in this video. I will come on to them in a bit, probably. But, it's just why are we still trying three holding midfielders? What is going to happen? And that's before you even get on to playing Richarlison, Solanke and Mawani. That's three strikers. You've then got two on the wings who can't really beat a man. And again, everyone was pretty poor yesterday. But Richarlison and Mawani, they're not going to be able to dribble past the defender. They attempt a step over. It rebounds, ricochets, then somehow they get through. And it's just not a sustainable passing of play. You can't build an attack from that. It's not going to work. We've got Tell, we've got Simmons. It's not rocket science. Play players in their best position. I understand the notion of just, if we play three strikers, we're more likely to score. No, because you need to make the scoring opportunities happen. You need playmakers to make it happen. And when you've got Gallagher, Graham, Bergvall, and Mawani, Solanke, and Richarlison, who is going to make something happen there? They're not. There's a chasm of space between them two, and then you've got Richarlison and Mawani high and wide, and they're not going to be able to beat a man and really get it into the box. They tried a couple times, couple of half chances, fine, but on a sustainable level over 90 minutes, that team is not going to make chances. I don't know what managers are seeing in Gallagher in training, and again, I really don't want to just pick out him because everyone was poor yesterday. But for someone who we've put on 200 grand a week, this mentality monster, I'm hoping for a little bit more. But everyone was bad yesterday. And it doesn't even really come down to a lack of energy or fight. We're just not doing the simple things. We're not, passing along the floor or passing with zip. Passes are overhit. We had that corner in the 93rd minute. Porro gets it played short. He just zings it over the bar. Do you know, what are we doing here? And of course, Romero's now injured. Looks like a possible MCL. He was crying. And I've seen people saying it's a couple of shit. No, it's probably because he knows his World Cup's over. Again, all from a completely avoidable instance. But no. Switch them shirts around and Romero's getting done for assault. But the less said on that, the better. Because I think I've already rambled on for about 6 minutes about that incident. But, overall, there's just not really much you can take from that game. There's certainly no positives. Not even like you can go, oh, like so and so was no, like it just. I'm not even saying Sunderland didn't deserve to win. We certainly didn't. I don't think they were that great. They didn't have to be. Got their goal, and again, 3 holding midfielders. Who's going to pick a pass? Who's going to, who's going to be the key that unlocks something? Nothing. And then Xavi Simons gets 5 minutes at the end. Something's got to be up with Xavi Simons in training or something, because that's 3 managers now that haven't fancied him. Which makes no sense, because he's obviously got talent, he's obviously got ability, but they're not liking his attitude or work rate or something. But when you give him 5 minutes, what can he really do? I have to say, the one thing that's sort of bugging me at the moment, as soon as we concede a goal, the game is done. You see on their faces drop instantly. The puppy dog eyes come out. They know. And you see at the end of the game, Van de Ven crying. And I get it. This is such an incredibly frustrating situation to be in. But you're the ones that can get us out of it. Do you know what I mean? And I know it's not as simple as don't get sent off. But I don't know, maybe don't get sent off. Do you know what I mean? Stop lunging in. Stop lashing out in frustration. All of this moping around, I get it. We all feel it. But you're the ones that are meant to instill the confidence in us and in yourselves that you can get us out of this. As much as we'll say it, it's not done. 2 wins and we could be fucking, well safe. But unfortunately, the only team at the moment who look like they're not going to get a win for the rest of the season is us. Forest, decent result against Villa. Are we drawing with Villa at home? No. West Ham, battering Wolves 4-0. Are we going to do that next week? No. Wolves look like a decent side. If you watch Wolves at any point this year, you'd say, don't know how they are where they are. West Ham, they could have been 2-0, 3-0 up at half time. Do you know what I mean? But even Burnley could probably catch us at this point. Every team at the moment is looking like they're going to pick up points. But for the rest of the season, I don't have a Scooby where we're going to get our win from. Jamie Carragher summed it up perfectly. You look through their fixtures and you go, oh, Brighton, Wolves, Leeds, Forest. Games that a traditional Tottenham side should look at thinking that we're going to win. They're all on the other side thinking that they can win because we are soft as fuck. On the pitch, off the pitch, everything at the moment is just rotten. And again, don't know where the wins are going to come from. Hopefully, Brighton are on the beach. I don't even know where they are on the table. They could be pushing for Europe. Not sure. But my God, these players need to stop feeling sorry for themselves, pick themselves up, and go and fucking do something. Otherwise, yeah, well, if we get relegated, they're all going to be able to piss off fine. But they're going to be the ones that remembered as the team that got us relegated. Tottenham, a team who have never been relegated from the Premier League, they're going to be the ones that are going to be remembered for that. Yeah, they won the Europa League. Unbelievable. But if you then marry that with got us relegated the next season, my God, the shine on that gets reduced massively. And again, I know it's not as simple as just play better, but my God, I don't think you could play much worse at the moment. We are just so soft. And again, West Ham looking like a decent side. And it comes down to, I think this was said months ago, I think I made a TikTok about it. West Ham, Forest, Burnley, Leeds, Wolves, them players are playing for their futures because they know if they get relegated, they might not get another move. Whereas most of our squad can be pretty sure they'd be able to get another move to another Premier League team. They don't seem arsed. It's harsh. I'm angry. Alright, I'm going to end this video here because it's 16 minutes long and I'm just rambling and saying things I don't really believe in. So, look, who have we got next? Let me have a little look, see. Brighton at home, 5:30 next Saturday. Have you got something for me? De Zerbi, your old team, they're going to be up for it because, again, De Zerbi's old team, and we're just an easy 3 points for everyone, and then we go from there. What can you really say? I would say I don't have the energy to get angry anymore, but I've clearly still got it in me. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, feelings. I'm going to skip ranting about the board and leaving us in this situation because it's being a dead horse. They're all useless. They're all incompetent. The quicker every single one of them is out of this club, the better. But let me know your thoughts, feelings in the comments. Like and subscribe, and I'll be back next Sunday to review Tottenham Brighton. That's going to be fun, isn't it?